What's up, everybody? I'm Doggie Diamonds. You're now on Doggie Diamonds TV YouTube page. So if you came here from X, if you came here from TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram, you are at the right place. Or if I saw you in the street and told you about my YouTube page, you are in the right place. You made it. So all you got to do now is hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment, and share this. You here. Congratulations. You did it. So this is a wild one. 50 Cent plans to talk Donald Trump out of potential Diddy pardon. 50 a wild boy. During the Oval Office press conference today, President Donald Trump was asked whether or not he considered pardoning Diddy. The Bad Boy founder was arrested in September of last year and hit with charges related to alleged racketeering. His eagerly anticipated trial finally began this month, and several individuals from his past have taken the stand. This includes Cassie, Dawn Richard, Kid Cudi, multiple former assistants, and more. While the mogul is accused of some incredibly serious crimes, Trump says a pardon isn't necessarily off the table. Nobody asked, but I know people are thinking about it. I know they are thinking about it. I think some people have been very close to asking, he explained. First of all, I look at what's happening and I haven't been watching it too closely, although it's certainly getting a lot of coverage. I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him in years. He used to really like me a lot. But I think when I ran for politics, that relationship busted up. From what I read, I don't know. He didn't tell me. But I read some little bit nasty statements, Trump continued. I would certainly look at the facts, and if I think somebody was mistreated, whether they like me or don't like me, it wouldn't really have an impact on me. That's kind of fair though, because you could be the president and say, oh, nah, you don't rock with me. I ain't pardoning you. But 50, seeing that statement, went to his Instagram, of course, where he trolls the hell out of people and says, look, this is from 50 Cent Instagram, and it says Trump says he considered pardoning Diddy. Then 50, his caption said, he said some really bad things about Trump. It's not okay. I'm going to reach out so he knows how I feel about this guy. And then he does his normal @replies and hashtags. So, and then it read, it says Trump remarks earned a quick response from 50 Cent, who's been fairly vocal throughout the trial so far. He shared a clip of the 78-year-old discussing a potential pardon on Instagram today, accusing Diddy of speaking poorly of Trump in the past in his caption. Clearly, he thinks a presidential pardon should be ruled out entirely. And then he went on to put the caption that I said. So what you think about this right here? Is this like next level trolling, hating, who deserves a pardon, right? Is that our call? Who should be pardoned? Who shouldn't be pardoned? Should a pardon come right after a conviction? Should a pardon come right after you've been found guilty on something? So this is my thing. If the president could just pardon somebody after they've been convicted of something, it's not saying Diddy's going to get convicted, but I'm just saying, say he does get convicted. If the president just pardon him, doesn't that undermine the justice system? Like if they never spent, well, we can't say he didn't spend a day in jail. If he didn't do no extensive jail time, well, he's been in jail for a while. But, we talking about going upstate, getting shipped around. But, damn, it's so subjective because what is hard jail time? What is extensive jail time in the eyes of somebody who's never been there? One day could seem like a year. Going through the system. Anybody tell you going through the system? Man, that's one of the longest processes you will ever encounter in life. Just going to see the judge, like when you first get locked up and you just going to see the judge for arraignment, one day, 24 hours could seem like 3 weeks. You be in the court pens, you fall asleep, wake up, but damn, they ain't called me yet. And then when they finally call you and you don't get bail or you don't get bailed out, you're going back to the jail. Man, that take forever. that take forever. So what is a long amount of jail time? But what you think? You think if the court or law, a jury of your peers find you guilty of something, you think the president should have the right to say, well, I don't agree with y'all, I'm gonna do something different? Because if that's the case, then a lot of cases got to get reviewed. And I'm not singling out Diddy, because I'm not saying he's innocent or guilty. I'm just saying that if he's found guilty, how does somebody just get to undermine the judicial system? And I'm pretty sure there's many more cases that should get looked into, opposed to somebody's case getting looked into because they're a celebrity. But do you think, but I want to know too, how y'all feel about 50 in the troll in the situation? Because I know he's trolling, but what if he really calls Donald Trump or get Donald Trump on the phone and be like, yo, nah, don't pardon him? He would, is that OD to you? How far is going too far? How much dislike do you have for a person before it's, in your opinion, start becoming obsessive and just going too far? Because no matter who I like or don't like, whatever's happened with them in the judicial system, I can have my opinion, but when I possibly have the power or influence to cause somebody and say, nah, don't pardon them, or even if I'm playing like that, what's going too far now? What's going too far now? Is this just where we at as a culture and it's just accepted because it's fifth and he a cancer? Or where do we draw the line and say, my G, come on, man, let Diddy live? It's probably some other cases that should and could be reviewed and pardon should be on the table. What do y'all think though? Because what y'all think is important. And I think when it comes to certain people, it's a lot of bias. And I think sometimes y'all be afraid to express how y'all feel about certain people that's popular, because you don't want to go against the norm. Everybody else would think something like this is funny. Everybody else, it's funny for people. If we go to the post, right? Say we go to the post, if I'm not blocked. Hey, I'm not blocked. Look, come on, T Monique. She's on here too. That's the homegirl. Look how many people will be, look, people will laugh. People think it's funny. You know what I'm saying? People will really people laugh at this. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think it's funny. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think it's funny. But what y'all think? Y'all think it's funny? Is this just a troll game and you laugh because it got 67,000 likes? But I would stay out of that one. Damn, you hate him that much that you would. You know what I'm saying? Well, they saying Trump is unqualified because he's thinking about pardoning Diddy. But I don't know. Oh, so somebody said, bro, you sounding like a hater. So this right here, man don't ever become 50 enemy, laughing, So this person that said you sound like a hater got 210 likes. Let's see what the people are saying about that. He's mad for sure. Shut up. You defending Diddy, clown, that part. If you F with Diddy, you have no morals. See? Somebody says you don't have to F with anyone to call out haters. Y'all defend anything 50 says. Okay. If you don't, hey, get out of here. The comments get crazy on any IG. But what y'all think, man? Leave me a comment. I'm Doggie Diamonds. Until next time, I gotta go, but I'll be back. Thank you. Peace. And make sure you watch these related videos right here. See where the Brooklyn Bridge signs is at? Videos are gonna pop up there. Make sure you watch those videos. And when you see where the logo is at, with the subscribe going around, click that and you can subscribe to the page if you haven't already. Thank you. Peace.